Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as Vietnam. As I'm sure you may have noticed, it was been a while since September 5th, 2023, and it is now March 7th, 2024. And I'm sure you may have noticed that our economy has greatly improved, our debt's gone down a bit, and everything else has been improved, including also, as I will show you, our military is now even larger than ever, as I have also did some purchasing of designs from other nations. A few other designs, particularly for vehicles, would be the T-80s and T-90s, both from Moscow, believe it or not. However, as you can see, at 12, no wait, 12, no, I think it was sometime before that, whatever, we are at war with North China, again. Because the ceasefire is broken apart because North China has unfortunately declared war on us, and we've already lost several towns already. So I have no choice but to go to war immediately, go to full, have everything on full, deploy everybody, and also have these guys turn this way. The rest of the other armies get ready for advances, but I'm not going to bother on some fronts. But we're just going to do what we can and push the Chinese back, North Chinese back. These garrisons are just going to stay there so that they can defend more. And here comes the Chinese Air Force. Okay, yeah, I was not expecting the Chinese Air Force to be this heavy. But I might as well send all my aircraft there anyway. I did deploy a lot of units toward the Cambodia border, as right now their accessibility has kind of dropped, and it was 40%, but now it's dropped, kind of dropped, so I guess there's nothing to worry about them. But just in case, I will leave some behind, in case if out of nowhere they decide to declare war, which has happened before, as the Georgia Republic out of nowhere, for no reason, simply decided to declare war on us. Oh, and Denmark has finally fallen, with its capital under East Germany's control. But this island is under Moscow's control. And take a wild guess as to who has Greenland. Is it East Germany? Is it West Germany? Is it any of the other nations in Europe? Well, it is you could call it a European nation, but so I'll click on Iceland because, as you can see, which other nation that's green? That's right, Moscow. Of all nations that got Greenland, it has to be Moscow. So that was not what I was expecting. I really was expecting maybe West Germany, maybe even East Germany if that was the case, but Moscow? That was a bit unexpected. But how long would they last before they collapse? And that would result in question of who would get the other nation, get these lands. Particularly Greenland. Probably not European nations, probably somebody in the former Russian lands, I guess. That's my thought. Of course. So anyway, let's continue this war. This annoying war against South China. As they kind of had the time to rebuild their military, in a way. Taiwan, of course, has landed a few troops, but they failed. The Japanese forces have still not done anything at all. But we're just going to focus primarily advancing to conquer this area. I'll probably not take all of it, though. Well, I'm not sure about this port. I don't know. As for the other fronts, it's somewhat of a mess. We have a lot of defenses here, especially their aircraft. Primarily their aircraft. Bombers, at least, are becoming a nuisance. Now everybody's just scattered everywhere, so I have to order them to attack certain towns and such to weaken North China bit by bit. Now send another attack towards Ling King, at least I hope I said that right. We are losing supplies surprisingly fast, even though we have a massive reserve. Whoops, I hit my mic a little bit, I don't know if you heard it. Petrol, on the other hand, that's kind of a problem on its own. Still, keep redeploying as many as I can and get them towards the front lines. But I will have to primarily try and head toward Beijing, because I really want to punish North China for their breaking of the ceasefire. Somewhat of a, I guess, poetic justice. I don't know if that's the right choice of words, but it's just what I would say, I guess. But it does look like they are a little bit more tougher. Supply lines, petrol is still high. Military goods, that's still pretty high as well. But we have a lot more, so we can handle as much as we can. Hopefully. Why are you just ignoring that? Okay, really just... it's always gonna be the case. Okay, please help out. You... There's probably no point of attacking here since it's a heavy defense, after all. On the other hand... Well, let's leave him alone. One of my frigates is being attacked because there's a submarine fleet somewhere, I think. So with that, I'll have to send some recon toward that ship. Where is this again? Y high. Also send even more spies towards here so we can hopefully gather forces, conquer Denzhou, and then the military facility itself. Slowly but surely, maybe we might gain more territory and deal with constant counterattacks, of course. You, however, are going to retreat because they're too damaged. Oh yeah, and also build some new roads and railways. Somewhat. And my spies have been captured. Great. So we can get some information here, briefly. And that's a lot of ships. Let's see, a few carriers and submarines are somewhere. Aha. Here is the annoyance. Okay, where are you all going? You get repaired immediately. All the other armies are just gonna advance somewhere. We're fighting back, of course. Okay, all of you get over here and entrench. Same with these guys, I guess. Entrench there. Even if they get a little bombarded by artillery every time. Yeah, we made a gap here, but it's mostly recon units that are attacking here. Most of my helis are a bit damaged. Should get over here. Attack Joe? I don't know. Okay, the attack on this city has not been successful. But if I could gather as much aircraft, to Jinan, gather them up there, and then launch a full-scale attack towards Dezhou, which hopefully might work, but at the same time it probably wouldn't. But then again, I guess I'll send them out to help take Wei Fang. Air superiority, after all. Let's see. Okay. I didn't need that, I meant to just leave them there. Deal with this Panther. Wait, Panther? Huh. Have we captured this yet? Nope, there's one garrison left. Better not deal with more air attacks. There we go, but another garrison's gonna be deployed soon. And the Chinese Air Force counterattacks. Kind of. Alright then. There we go. Finally took that. Now to gather even more troops here for a full-scale attack, hopefully. Except for the supply truck. You... I think next to this farm area, I guess, would be nice. Everybody else, just stay wherever they can. These Mikos, on your hand, I will have to patrol this area. And I still don't see the Japanese forces doing anything. My forces, on the other hand, it's questionable. Got us AC-130 too heavily damaged. Alright, I think this is kind of enough. So, if I could just zoom out a little bit and gather every aircraft that's over here, and start attacking. Swarming that area. Even if they have their own artillery. Oh, heavy artillery at least. So hopefully we can take this area, well, this town at least. The rest of my armories are retreating. Most of my ships, particularly these patrol types, are just gonna stay here. Although I do have a Miko and a destroyer that's in the river for some reason. Can we take that? We kind of can. But it's gonna take another wave of aircraft, hopefully. There we go. And one of my planes has been too damaged. Okay, next up is this facility. I'm just gonna grab everything, select everything I can, just attack. The military facility of Dezhou, hopefully. My spies there are gonna get bombed a bit. And we took it. That is to be our new forward FOB, I guess. Forward Operations Base. I guess you could say. Just expand little by little in that area. As a result, I will have to send more of my armies to deploy here. But there's no... Yeah, there is a barracks, of course, but it's damaged. Everybody else can retreat if they want, but we are gonna go north. And of course, I don't want my helis directly inside the city. Okay, you retreat. And to check the production. Let's see, a few engineers, a T-80, a few other designs are still being built. Most are almost done. So that's fine. Oh, and yeah, we just conquered Dezhou, so those facilities will be useful to build more units. What to build though? Well, I guess infantry units. Not so sure about the Vodniks. But if I want to build something cheap to build in numbers, I guess light infantry, Vodniks, and... what else? Conscripts? No. No way am I going to build them. In the meantime, I have to leave the Cambodia border alone. Leave behind a few units to defend. So that's a bit of a risk. I need a lot more forces here to deal with the advance toward Beijing. Anyway, this city's almost gone. How much supplies do they have? Around 13,000 tons now. So they're running out really fast. Anyway, industrial complexes. Alright, the ones we conquered. Alright, let's see what's going on. I don't have anything to say about Manchuria and Korea. Let's see. Myanmar is still standing, unfortunately for Thailand. Africa, nothing changed. No, there's really no change other than Ethiopia shrinking even further. I, s- I am still a bit of disbelief to see Ethiopia actually losing this badly. So I guess in the end they will be conquered, and divided. Eventually. More research. Bravery is stealth construction. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I have increased the spending a little bit, just so we can get some of these stuff finished, and hopefully unlock some new tech. At least hopefully. But most we don't have, as some I have to buy. Some of the technology, I mean, I have to buy from other nations. So we're kind of advanced a little bit more, but most are not really by us. So, at any rate. Okay, Mexico seems to be... Or, wait. Did Mexico fight back? I don't know. Let's go back. My armies that are in the homelands are now moving up. Slowly. Mostly artillery, a few tanks. That's alright. Okay, why did you not conquer? That's always the case. Always, just bypass a city or town for no reason. Now, as for the barracks that oh, one more day. Alright, that garrison's gone. Including the Type 85 eventually. How many planes do I have that are not damaged? Yikes. You get repaired. You repair. Most of these are still okay, but... Nope. No. You get repaired immediately. And you guys. The rest of my aircraft... heavily damaged. No surprise there. Armies. Okay, this is good. I gotta get some of these repaired immediately. I don't want to lose any of them. I'm gonna get another BMP. Okay, we conquer that, but turn around. Turn around and conquer Hingshu. Who else do I need to repair? Whoops, I did not mean to choose the Armadillo. You repair. Okay, so we conquered that now. One of my AMX tanks is damaged. M4s, this one also get repaired. Whoa, this beat. Well, this 8T unit's damaged. He's already retreating anyway, but just to be safe. Artillery. And only a few were damaged. Wait. Somehow I skipped. Okay, this one's already retreating, but I'm gonna order him again just in case. Who else? You. And that's about it, except for a few AA guns. And of course, a supply truck. So now ships. Not a whole lot other than this... this patrol ship that's still stuck. Most of my ships are actually still around. I have only have one submarine deployed. And that's all the ships I have, 132 ships at least. Mostly patrols, destroyers, cruisers, frigates, and one submarine. Yeah, just one submarine. While at the same time I'm building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships. Which I'm starting to have second thoughts of even building any of these. Maybe I'll just need 2 of them anyway. Or 3. Yeah, I don't need any of these. Cancel this one and cancel this one. We only need about 3 of these battleships. That's it. I don't need to build more. Not to mention, they are very expensive to maintain. Probably this... I'm not so sure about the carriers. But still. Okay, where are they all going? I have no idea. We managed to capture this city, but I guess we could change strategy, just conquer Shijiazhuang, I guess. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Okay, will you all just go around? Okay, deal this AA gun along with the artillery that's just reinforced. Advance slowly to kind of surround the city. Okay, you retreat, you get over here. Move up. Here comes... what is this? An engineer. Right. Alright, there we go. Most of my planes are once again two down due to the amount of AA gun. AA fire, I guess. Hopefully that'll be enough. But I will reserve them there. And what does Kenya want? 7 days of $159 million. Well, we have plenty of military goods, so I guess I'll accept. Research, cruise missiles. It's nice to know. So wait, cruise missiles. Got more messages. Cruise missiles. All I have is a nuclear bomb, which I'm not gonna build or research yet. And 3 frigates or corvette designs, 11 patrol, 10 transports. Aircraft, not a whole lot, unfortunately. Speaking of aircraft, well, I did also buy a few things, including F-16s and all that, including MiGs. And 3 different helicopters. Wait, 3? Ah, whatever, my memory's not perfect, okay? So I can't really estimate correctly of how many I built, how many I bought, at least. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the production of North China a little bit, which they still have some amount of military goods they keep producing. Most of them, I guess, well, are somewhat near the capital, but the rest, I'm sure, is scattered everywhere. This area, 0 progress. There's no progress in this area, so what's the point of attacking when we can just conquer that, gain that area once North China falls? Let's see. Military approval's low. Approval rating is surprisingly gone up. Population dropping, GDP dropping, treasury going up a little bit. But they have massive debt. Right. As for us, military score is pretty good. Domestic approval, it's gone down a little bit. Treasury's still going up. Debt is still going to remain as it is at the moment until I repurchase another one once I get enough money in the treasury. Subsidy rating, the UN subsidy rating has gone up during the time between this episode, this video, and the previous one. At any rate, these guys better turn around. Just ignore Jing. Yeah. And just conquer, let's see, Renqiu, I guess. Some of you turn around and take Baoding again. Well, at least try. While dealing with the North Chinese constantly counterattacking. Artillery, move here, I guess. Let's see, T-54s. That's fine. More military facilities are done, or repaired. And yeah, I also did build a lot of new farms, a few mines, and mills, since the demands are still constantly rising. As you can see, we have 63 farms being built, most of which I kind of forgot where they are. But they're coming along nicely, slowly. Water, I didn't want to risk having to deal with the demand problem for water, so I just built more. Timber, well, I guess I could build more. But which patch is all that depends. I did build a few areas that did have sufficient quantity at least of trees to cut down. But that still depends. So, right here, I'll just build these, just two. That's about it, since that's not really much of an area to cut down trees anyway. Other areas, such as here, have a lot. So I could build more. Could build a lot of mills here. But the cost of building anything is always the issue to deal with. But hey, if people demand more wood, might as well try and give them. Oil? That's another time, I guess. Meanwhile, we're getting a little bit closer to the capital, slowly, but we're just gonna conquer one city at a time, or one area at a time, and that's it. And also deal with any annoyances, constant counterattacking. Get up there, wipe these artillery out. Oh no, you don't. You're not retreating that area. Yeah, closer to the capital, and they are actually able to. The North Chinese are putting up a much better fight. At least that's what it seems like. Alright then. Got some planes just standing by. Got a heli that needs to get repaired. I don't know why, you're just bypassing that area. Well, Beijing, the battle for Beijing is going to be a long one, due to being surrounded by cities everywhere, and a lot of artillery, of course. Okay, we've taken that. But will that be enough to slightly reduce their military bit? I don't know. Majority of my armies are scattered. So, most of which are still here. But I will have to get them. Oh, I guess I'll put them here instead. And pray they don't try to bypass this area, which I'm sure they might do. Okay, this city is gonna be annoying. Okay, change of plans. Change of plans. See if we can try and go around and just conquer one city at one area at a time, border with Manchuria somewhat, and encircle Beijing, hopefully. Which also means I have to gather up more forces to conquer these areas, to hopefully do any form of encirclement. Which will mean the rest of the area is going to be weakened a little bit. While Beijing might handle itself, it can't really sustain that much. At least in theory. We got a lot more facilities done. Most of these are the ones that we just conquered. Alright. Let's see, got two Miko. The two Mikos are still here. A Japanese transport ship is just sitting here for some reason. I don't know why they haven't landed anywhere, but alright. Okay, that city is getting annoying. And the constant scattered fighting is somewhat getting a little annoying. A little bit, not by much. Most of these are too damaged, so they gotta retreat. Most of my other units are also damaged. Maintenance and training, I'll increase the spending a little bit, I guess. Increase military salaries. Annually... yeah, it's understandable. Let's see, summary. We have no missiles being produced. Great. I'll just build at least 10 missiles each time. Build those up. Okay, now I got to build 2 more bunches for the submarines. Well, whatever submarines I have, that is. Alright, okay, this area, okay, this patrol ship better get over here. Probably, claim these waters at least. Here comes the Chinese counterattack. That really did not go well. Okay, you know what? Just deploy them all. I don't care if they're damaged, just get out there. This is not really a good start for this war. If only these Japanese forces would help take some of these villages, please. Or even the Taiwan forces land more troops here. But this time, try and attack Wendang. Really is something to be in a bit of a disbelief at times. Okay. Maybe the plan to conquer each city is not going to work out well anyway. Hopefully the presence of air power might do some damage. Kinda, but they're still gonna get shot down eventually due to the amount of anti-air units. Yeah, most of my planes are being shot down. You get over here. Sporadic fighting everywhere. There's only one garrison, and there's a infantry unit. Alright, let's see. Alright, so you can still accept peace. And conquering Beijing is probably going to be a bit of a problem. And more difficult than I would have liked. But... oh, come on. Alright, we're just gonna keep losing that area over and over. Okay, get over here. This T-90 better get over here. We finally took that area. That city, at least. Despite all the amount of losses we took. Now I'm gonna have this unit expand slowly. As to its best ability. Despite being bombarded by artillery. Let's see, no information here yet. Okay, we lost some of the territory a bit due to supplies. Move up. Hopefully take Tianjin. And they're mostly artillery, so they're going to be easily destroyed by the aircraft. Just entrench there. Alright. One of the howitzers is getting bombed. But they do have a lot of garrisons, I will admit. Most of my units are getting attacked. Move out again. Okay, I think this flag needs to, this flag needs to retreat in the end. And we just lost that area. Great. Move up. Slowly surround Beijing. Slowly. Didn't mean to zoom that far. How many more units do they have? Mostly garrisons. Why not? we go. Would that be enough? Probably not. Okay, you head down from the north. Hopefully. There we go. Will we be able to take this? Probably not. This doesn't look like it. That's, garrisons. It's an artillery, I guess. But in the end, I may have to stop right here anyway. Firstly, though, I gotta remove all these messages that are about the farms that we built, that I built or finished now. The mills will not be done for quite a while. I still have a lot of troops here, so I'll probably send them out to the front again. But as you have seen, the progress toward Beijing is going to be really slow. I'll probably try and conquer this next time, but afterwards, well, I don't know about if I should gather forces and just straight on try and take Beijing as best I could. Probably towards, well, the missile fabrications here, then, or maybe even Tongjiang at the same time, and then head toward Beijing itself, which is going to be reinforced a lot, but maybe that might work. I don't know, or if I should just do the strategy of trying to surround the capital. That probably won't work since most of my forces are scattered everywhere anyway, since this is a lot of land to deal with. But we'll just have to wait and see until the next episode. So, hope you enjoyed this, and see you then.